Hi guys, today I want to talk about understanding if in your career you're in the right way for being successful, so if you're doing the right things. And there are a few ways that you can actually understand and you can actually study your product and what you're doing, and seeing and understanding if these things, this path that you've chosen, it's something that will take you somewhere, or it's just something that will die at one point. Of course, as everybody knows nowadays, the internet is a very powerful thing that we can take advantage of to expose our talent, our skills, what we learn to do and what we can do. But it's also something that can be misunderstood. Many times, especially nowadays, there are many ways to have a lot of attention, gain a lot of exposure through internet, also by paying ads and paying advertisement. We can boost our ads on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, and so on, to get more views, get more numbers. But is that the real way? Is that a good way? And is it something that actually guarantees that one day we're gonna make money out of this popularity that we're gaining through paying and putting content on our pages on internet, or on else's pages, like big pages that can upload our videos and stuff like that? No. I want to talk about conversion rate today, which is a topic that I don't think it's a very common topic in a music school, but it's something that is very important to know, because we have to understand if we are on the right path to actually being successful, or to be able to make a living with what we're doing. And we will invest a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money in this. And if we don't know, if we don't understand step by step, if we're doing the right things, this can be very dangerous for our life. So, what is conversion rate exactly? Conversion rate is the rate of conversion. And in this case, we can think of this as how many people are viewing what we are putting out, how many people are following us, which it's numbers, compared to how many people would actually buy a product and buy something that we put out. So a lot of people mistaken being popular on the internet with being also rich and getting money out of that popularity. That's not the case, and not always. First of all, we have to understand if what we're putting out is organically gaining visibility or not. So if we put a video on Facebook, we pay an ad to boost the video, and we see the insights at the end of the video, and we see that most of the views have been paid views. It means that organically our video wasn't successful. This can be for many different reasons. It can be for the wrong targeting and stuff like that, but also it means that I think that if we will do a drum video, we will target drummers. If the video has something special, if the video is getting the attention of drummers, it will be shared, and every share of the persons that has been reached paid, all the people that will see the video from his share will be organic views, not paid views. Okay, so if we pay, if we reach one person through paid ad, that's a paid view. And then if this person shares the video, his friends see the videos, all these other views are organic views. So based on that, we can understand if the paid views are more than the organic views, it means that our video is not being successful. Instead, if it's the opposite, it means that the video, it is being successful, it is getting the attention of people, so we have a good thing. It's a good starting point. It's a good path. Why isn't the video? Why, first of all, numbers aren't so important nowadays? It's because everybody can pay to reach numbers, but the real value of the internet is the attention. If we gain attention from people, it means that we're doing something that's interesting, that's that people like, shares, and follow. And that's organically, if that happens organically, that's a very good point. And we can probably start thinking of building a brand around that, building, something that eventually will make money. If we don't, though, we will have to work on our product. It doesn't mean that the product has failed. It means that we have to do something more, we have to be more creative, work on the production, work on whatever the problem of the video or what our content is, and improve that, okay? And then try again until you don't modify your product to the point that you have a good product that organically works. But also when we organically take the attention of people, we will have to understand if that will still make a profit, if it's something profitable that we can somehow make a sale. So for example, if I put videos out, drum covers, and they are viewed, they get a lot of attention, and I analyze my fan base, and I understand that these are all people that don't care about the drums, they care about the fact that I'm doing covers, and I sell drum lessons. My audience, the people that would eventually buy my products, won't ever buy drum lessons because they're not drummers. They're not interested in that part of my product. They're interested in something else. Maybe if I create a merchandise, maybe if I create t-shirts or I don't know, accessories, whatever, any other kind of merchandise that eventually can sell to these people will make way more money than doing drum lessons, okay? So we have to really understand this part of what we're doing to understand if we're doing the right things, if we're making the right choices, and if we're doing the right decision in our career. Also, if we want to make a living teaching and we put out drum lessons for free, then we won't have anything else to sell. So our profit, it's already gone because it's already for free. So sometimes we want to, for the sake of exposure, for the sake of views and popularity, we give away what's our selling point, what's the product that we could actually sell. And so also in that case, it's very important to be aware of that. Maybe we have to find a strategy to let people know that you have this product going on, give them a tease of your product, and then eventually telling them, okay, if you want more of this, you can buy it here, you can find me here, and so on. So first of all, understanding if our product it's organically working, it's the first step, and we should work on that until we don't get the attention of people. Then understanding what kind of audience is following us. If it's a drumming audience, if it's just regular people that don't care about drumming audience, and then based on that, we can start building our market around that. So building products, building merchandise, investing money in that. And then sell everything. On the other side, there's another very important aspect of releasing content on the internet, which is, are these people interested in me? Or are these people interested in the person that's playing the drums only? Okay, is it the playing that's making the views, or is it also me, my personality, the way I am, the way I communicate with people that makes the difference? Because if, to have this straight, there are many drummers who release, or many people, not only drummers, in any market, there are many people who share a video of their skills and they make millions of views, and then they share something more personal, something about themselves, and nobody cares. That means that probably the conversion rate there will be, it might be poor, because it's very hard to sell when people are not really interested in you, because when it comes to the sale, people will say, okay, why should I pay you rather than someone else? For example, in lessons, why should I, okay, you're a great drummer, you do that thing that's very, you do it very well, but why should I commit to paying you rather than someone else? Many times what sells, it's the person itself, is the product itself, not only the skills, okay? So we have to also be aware of that. Many people are entertained from what you do but wouldn't pay to do that, okay? So wouldn't pay to learn from you and so on. So let's make also sure that people follow us as individuals, as products. It's the common example, it's a guy like, you know, Travis Barker, who is an icon, and whatever he posts, he will get a lot of attention because he is what brings the attention. Not only his skills, not only his band, but is the way he is, and that's a very high conversion rate. In fact, he could sell a drum lesson and he would have been famous. He sells music, he sells clothes, he sells many different. He sold a book. Okay, that's a very high conversion rate, because whatever this guy makes, he sells, because his personality is very, very interesting, and people buy for that reason. Then there are many teachers who are great teachers, and they know how to teach very well, and they have a great method, and they work because of that, okay, because of the person that they have. But we have to make sure that we have this kind of conversion rate, that we have, with not only getting attention for our skills, but what we are doing, what we are offering in its entity. It's a very strong product, and people like whatever we do. It's not only that little piece of skill, but it's everything. And so in that case, you will understand when you can go all in. If not, I will be very careful. And again, don't give everything for free before even understanding what's going on in your business, because if you give stuff for free, so what I mean by that is giving drum lessons, drum information, whatever it is, music and so on, maybe that won't be, only having exposure won't be a great way, because then when you will have to sell something, you have nothing to sell, and that's kind of the end of your business. And these are, of course, only suggestion in a market view, in a marketing view. So if you guys are trying to make a living, you have to be aware of this. You have to be aware of the conversion rate, of analyzing your market and your audience and all this stuff, so that then you can really make a solid plan, develop a product, develop a marketing strategy based on the audience that you have, and then working on the conversion rate, working on converting all this attention that you're getting into eventually buyers. So make sure that you have all these things in track before throwing yourself in a business, because it could be very dangerous, or before giving everything for free, because it will damage your business and other people businesses, how the internet it's already doing in a way.